Today we're going to talk about an issue that's plaguing not just one or two countries, but the entire world, and that is smartphone addiction. If you check your phone every 10-15 minutes, regardless of notifications, you are a smartphone addict. But you're not alone. There are millions of people out there that are addicted to their smartphones. In fact, according to a study, Americans check their phone on average once every 12 minutes, and the rest of the world is not far away from that. It is shocking. In fact, we are doing it every single day. We may not realize it because subconsciously, our hands, they go to the phone and we're checking to see if there are any messages or if somebody has replied to our email. Smartphones have become such an integral part of our lives that people are not ready to let go of their phone even for a day. So in this study, you'll see what people are ready to give up just so that they can have their phone with them. I have shared the link to this study in the description box below, so please click that and you'll be able to see how addicted we are to our phones, that we're not even able to let go of our phones for even a day. Even I was like that at one point in time. Before the smartphone came into my life, I was able to remember everything, not even forgetting a single detail. But the moment the smartphone came into my life, I was relying on it so much that I couldn't even remember a few things. So let me give you an example. So there was a time that I had to go to the grocery store to buy two items, only two items. That's carrots and beans. And I wrote it on my smartphone. I made a note of it saying that I had to get carrots and beans from the grocery store. And I put an alarm for that, for 5 o'clock so that I can make my way to it. So that's how bad it had become. It's not like I had a long list, it's just two items and I was not able to remember that. That's because I was so reliant on the smartphone that I began using less of this. Because of my reliance on my smartphone, I became forgetful, and that affected various aspects of my life. That is my example. I'm sure you've got plenty of examples in which smartphones have ruined your life, if I may put it in that way. Obviously, smartphones have helped us greatly, but it's the usage. Anything done in moderation is good. If you do it excessively, it becomes an addiction. Same with smartphones. If you constantly go to it, you start ruining your life. So let me share with you 5 steps that have helped me to kick my smartphone addiction. So I'm no longer a smartphone addict. I'm very proud of that. So these are the 5 steps that I follow for a digital detox every day. First step is do not check your phone first thing in the morning. That's very important. So the moment you get up, do not go for the phone. Go brush your teeth, sip your tea, have a chat with your family members. And after an hour or two, once you get dressed for work, then you go check your phone. Or you can even check your phone once you're in the office. The second step is to keep track of how often you check your phone and keep adding 5 minutes to it until you get rid of the addiction. So that is, let's say if you keep checking your phone every 10 minutes, then just add 5 minutes to it, So the next time, make sure that you're not checking your phone for 15 minutes. So like that, you keep adding 5 minutes until you get rid of the addiction. And you may ask me, how do I know if I've gotten rid of the addiction? Trust me, you'll know. The third step is to keep your phone in your bag, not on the table when you're at a meeting or when you're having meals. So what most of us do is that if, let's say, we're having dinner or we're at a meeting, we keep our phones on the table. As a result, we get distracted. So, sometimes there is a buzz, sometimes the phone lights up because of notification, then obviously our mind gets diverted, our focus gets diverted. As a result, we're not able to pay attention to what's happening around us. That sends a wrong signal to the people around us that we're not interested in what they have to say. So let's value the relationships and keep our phones in our bags, out of sight, out of mind. The fourth step is to go on a walk and leave your phone at home. So I go on a walk for 30 minutes. So during that time, I don't take my phone along. I just keep it at home. So that way I get to enjoy the natural beauty. When I walk in the park, I see squirrels playing and I'm able to soak in what nature has to offer. The fifth step is to have a face-to-face conversation for 5 minutes without glancing at your phone. This may seem a bit difficult for a few people who are constantly on their phones, but do make an effort because this will make a huge difference in your life. So let's start with 5 minutes or even less if you have difficulty having a conversation for 5 minutes. So it could be your neighbor, it could be a colleague, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. Just have a face-to-face conversation and put your phone aside. Do not even bring your phone along to that conversation. So these are the 5 steps that I follow every day for a digital detox, and they've helped me greatly. And now I can proudly say that I'm not a smartphone addict. I hope today's session has been helpful, and if you feel that these 5 steps have helped you in getting rid of smartphone addiction, please do let us know in the comment section below. And if you have other ways for a digital detox, do let us know so that we can include that in our daily routine. So it's nice talking to all of you, and till the next time we meet, I hope that you're one step closer to kicking smartphone addiction.